Kathy Cross Reese coming to you. I believe this is day 216 or 215. I should have checked before I hit the live button, but I wanted to come on a little bit earlier tonight. It's actually 9:36, and the last couple of nights I've been coming on fairly late and not getting enough rest. And I want to make sure that I get enough rest because excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Because I function better when I get enough sleep. And so the morning started out with communion, beautiful, sweet communion that I got to partake of. And then I did get a chance to go back to sleep for a little bit. So I think I ended up averaging, or I average about 6 hours a night. I'm looking to push that to 8 hours a night if I can. But if I get to seven, that's good too, because operating on I've been operating on five on average. So I'm looking on increasing that. So after that, after I woke up, I did some called Kingdom Option Trading. I've been learning that skill set and have done fairly well still on paper money. Haven't graduated. I have opened a live account, but I haven't actually started trading in it. I'm just going to fund it until I get proficient, but definitely mastering that skill set. And let's see what else. I'm working on my business, which is real estate. That is ongoing. So grateful for that. My goal today was, well, actually, I made a list because I find that at the end of the day that I haven't accomplished the things that I had really set out to do because I didn't write them down. So I'm learning to write things down. So that's a tip for any of you that are driven to get things accomplished. I have a to-do list, and I guess I'll show it to you. It's inside of a notebook, and what I do is when I finish something, it looks upside down to you, but I put a line through it if I started on it, and I put an X through it if I finished it. So that's my to-do list. And actually it is, how are you, BM? BM. I am well. What is the channel about? Okay, this channel is Imagine Real Estate and all things Kathy Cross, because I do a lot besides real estate. I have a juicing business. I teach, train, I'm certified coach, consulting. So really this particular channel or this particular clip is about reflections. So each day I am giving a reflection from my day. And so far I've done it every day since January 1st. And I believe today is either day 215 or 216. So I put it on a podcast so that you can see it. Sometimes when I travel, I bring other people with me. Or let's say if I meet you and we want to hang out together, and we can do this during the day. It doesn't have to be at night. I just happen to do my reflections at night. So that's what it's about. Reflections, looking back on the day with gratitude, thanksgiving, because there's a lot of people that didn't make it to today. I, for one, I'm glad I made it, and I'm glad you made it. So, oh, I still don't know what all the splot is about. I don't know what that is. Drox, do you know what is happening in Darfur? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to read this. I don't have my glasses. Okay, that's in another language. Jose Salinas? Ich sprechen, no, that's German. Un poco, right? I speak a little Spanish, un poco español, but I can understand very, very little, un poco. Buenas noches, feliz. Buenos dias, insulti. Okay, trying to read that. So hello, Preston Smith. How are you tonight or today? I don't know where you're tuning in from, but this is my reflection from the day, and it's already 9:41. I'm coming on a lot sooner because I tell you what, these late nights, they have me going. And sometimes I want to stay on because you guys are engaging. So when you're engaging and you're sharing something hopeful and insightful, I'll shout it out, shout it from the rooftop. I definitely want to keep this channel clean. So if you have some things to say that aren't clean or hopeful or encouraging for anyone else, then I typically just shut it down. So I like to stay on as long as I can without okay, I don't know those emojis. It looks like some kind of warthog or something. Or so, not sure what that is. Okay, we got bunny rabbits. We have, I don't know if that's a crying warthog. Is that a warthog? Then I see bunny rabbits. I see splot. I see all these different emojis that I'm not familiar with. So hopefully they're good. Okay. So I am assistant soccer coach. Cool. Soccer. My grandsons love soccer. They're really getting proficient in soccer. One plays on a league, or he did this summer. Well, school's about to start, but yeah, one plays on the league. They're really good. How are you an American? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm from Wisconsin. I live in Washington. And yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. Live in Washington. So, United States. How are you today? I'm wonderful. Well rested. I feel a sense of accomplishment. I was talking about my to-do list, all the things that I said I was going to accomplish today. I've accomplished a few of them, but I have a lot more to go. And in fact, I have some that I need to do tonight before I go to bed. So does anybody here make to-do lists and try and knock it out that same day? I usually try to knock out a big project, but I'm realizing that I can only do a small portion of it at a time. Otherwise, I'll feel overwhelmed and not even do it. So I'm learning to take small chunks. Oh, you are so kind. Oh, you're sweet. Drox. Is it Dyrox or D-Rox? Is that Drox? And then Preston. I like the thumbs up. Okay, Preston. Yeah, that's cool. There's a singer. I don't know how old you are, but there's a singer that was out. His name was Billy Preston. I used to love his music. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that singer, that genre. I think it's prior to the R&B sound. It was more of a soul, rhythm and blues sort of mantra. So I wear many hats. I'm a mother, a wife, a grandmother. I call myself Gma. A writer, author, a lot of things. Business coach, kingdom life coach, um, real estate broker owner, property manager. Gosh, what else? New business owner, juicing with purpose, which I really have a strong passion for. I've been juicing up everything, like everything. Things that I didn't even like to eat, I juice and it tastes good. And certain combinations work well together. They have great healing properties for myself, for my family, and I've been giving out free samples to pretty much everybody I know. But time has come to monetize the product because even Costco gives out free samples, but they don't let you just shop and get a whole cart full of groceries and walk out the store. So that's the switch for me. Do you, let's see, do you know Planned It by Billy Preston? Do you mean do I want to play it or let's see. Let's see. I don't have my iPad charged. If I had my iPad charged, I would play some Billy Preston for you. But maybe I'll find it for tomorrow, or I'll come back on if I find it and charge it. And so who was asking that? Preston. Okay, so Preston, I'll see if I can find Billy Preston for you. He has a song that says "World will go round in circles," something like that. Make it fly high like a bird up in the sky, something like that. But I think that's Billy Preston. Yeah, yeah. World go round in circles. Yeah, the world does go round in circles, right? Okay. So, do you know the song? I do, but I don't know it good enough to like sing the whole song. So that's kind of the hook. The world go round in circles. Make you fly high like a bird up in the sky. And I don't know if he was high when he was singing that song, but yeah, I like the song. I like the song. So, yes, Billy Preston. He spells it just like you spell your name, Preston Smith. So, that's cool. I wish my iPad was on and working, but the grandson decided he wanted to build a fort in one of my bedrooms and take the iPad into his fort cave and run it down to nothing. So, there we go. Um, Yeah, so that's it. So it's been a pleasure chatting with you guys. I'm trying to think of something. I've been reading Proverbs in the Message translation this month. Each month I read Proverbs and I read it in a different version because I think it gives different insight. And I believe in getting wisdom. I mean, wisdom. So, and that's what Proverbs is all about. It's about getting wisdom. And who does not want to be wise, right? So, wisdom. I've been reading that. And in fact, I am on day 1053 of consecutive lives on another platform. And on this one, I'm at 215. And so my goal here is to increase my fan base. Right now, I think I have 219 or so subscribers, or maybe 230. So I believe when you get to 500, you can monetize. So those of you who have your own channels, I believe it's 50. My grandson's working on getting his 50 subscribers so he can actually go live. And then once you get up a little higher, and what monetization does for you, other people can put ads, on your channel, things like that. But it gives you an opportunity to, and each social media has opportunities for you to monetize. So if that's something you want to do, certainly do that. Okay. Okay. I am not a daddy. I'm a mommy. But anyway, I put on a scarf, and sometimes people confuse me for different ethnicities. But if I pulled it off, you'll see exactly who I am. I mean, I don't wear it every day, so it's just comfortable. Comfortable to put on my head. So that's what's up. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Know that a friend of mine, Dr. Smile, Dr. Ross, she always says, you are loved, appreciated, celebrated, valued, and most cherished. Her name's Dr. Smile. She's a good friend of mine. So, in in um in her words, I will say that in her words. Those are her words. I have my whole claim to fame is about legacy. I believe that we are here not just for ourselves, but we're here for others and for future generations. We are to leave the planet better than we found it. We are to leave the spaces that we enter better than we found it. That's my whole mantra. I think somebody asked, what's this all about? It's about legacy. It's about life. It's about prosperity. It's about peace. All of those things. So how can I tell if my crush is also? I have no idea. That's not this kind of channel. So thank you all for participating, showing up, and I'm going to say good night because I need to get to bed. All right. Peace and blessings. Good night.